keep. Alright, we're skipping the random Cell Dweller song that I put in the queue for no reason. This is the actual song request. I'm actually not going to cycle on one, because I already have 3 lands, and I might want to pitch it to Subtlety. Ganjo. Is this a Hammer Time strategy, perhaps? A Hammer Time strategy? Subtlety's not that great against Hammer Time. Alright, song request from Fluffy Bottoms. In the queue. That is not Hammer Time. It could be Flump Combo. No, because they have 60 cards, right? It can't be Flump Combo. It could be taxes, I guess. Could be taxes. Or Hammer with green. Okay. Alright, bet. I don't think I'm supposed to Subtlety that. Maybe I am, though. Was I supposed to Subtlety that? Because now they just get Cauldra. Maybe I was. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to Subtlety that. Categories end up 4-1. Deck felt good. Only lost to Living End. Which is weird. I think Living End should be a really good matchup for that deck. Because you just set up, like, discard Fatty, and then they can't really cast Living End. I might want to cycle now, because I can start hardcasting Subtleties. I think cycling now is fine. Did I like Seagate and Merfolk? I thought it was okay. Oh, that's interesting. Falling in Reverse. What was the name of that song? I know it was Falling in Reverse. The Drug in Me Is You. That's what it is. Well, okay. So, if in order for Fury... Oh, no, because I have to pitch the Prismari Command, right? And if I pitch Command, yeah, that's bad. Okay. So I'll just do this. Right. If I pitch Command, then it doesn't do anything. I'll just do this then. I think I was supposed to Subtlety the Stoneforge. I think that was a punt. That song was good. Yeah, I was supposed to Subtlety this, I think. Because I don't really have a good answer to the Cauldra. And they're just going to hold it up on defense. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like it's lagging a lot. Okay, that is taxes. Why did we kill Stoneforge? Because they have a Giver. Yeah, I mean, we can kind of just play Stare versus Stare for a little bit. It's like, they probably can't attack. So we can just kind of stare at each other until I find another Cascade spell, and then I can just Suicide one Rhino to deal 12. Then it's fine. I have not played Living End with the new cards yet, no. I guess we just pass. We can pass here. Probably going to go end of turn, kill the Giver. Then I can untap in Fury. Extinction. I'll take a look after this match. Let's drop it in chat. Better Flump deck, huh? Better Flump has been called. Call it Flump Scam. Giver of... Okay, well, this is going to work out pretty well for me. Because I can go end step, kill this, probably make a treasure, and then just go untap Fury these two. What are we doing? Oh, whoa. Chill. Be cool, opponent. Be cool. Deep. Deep Root Wayfinder. It's like, surely they're not attacking, right? Alright. 2 damage, make a treasure. 2 damage, make a treasure. I think the treasure is more important, although, I don't know, it's kind of close. Like, I could loot, but I like my hand. I don't want to discard any of these cards. Because I can just, again, we're just going to be Stare versus Stare for a little bit. Oh, that's actually pretty, like, kind of a good reason to get a treasure. Sort of rewarded. I want to keep the basics in my deck. Because of Ghost Quarter. Excuse me. Alright, kill these two. I still have 4 cards in hand. I guess the question is, do we trade a Rhino for 4 damage now? Definitely not. I might attack next turn, depending on what they do. Giver Numero Trace. That's fine. I accept. Sure, do I care? I only care if I draw exactly a Cascade spell, but I think it's fine. What's my favorite fast food place? We discussed this the other day. Does Five Guys count as fast food? I feel like it should. And if it does, then the answer is Five Guys. Fire Ice, huh? Make a pretty good attack. Tap this, hit for 14. Hold up Subtlety. Let's do it. I don't believe it counts because they don't have drive-thrus. I mean, we didn't ask about drive-thrus. You know, I fucked up. I should have attacked first, because maybe they chump block with Archon. And if they chump block with Archon, I can hold up Hardcast Subtlety. Yeah. I should have attacked first. They just played the Giver last turn. My guess is they just chump block Fury with Wayfinder. We didn't shock it in. There's a particular reason we didn't shock it in. But I should have attacked first, because maybe they chump block with Archon. I don't think they ever do, so it's probably fine. I've actually never had Smash Burgers. I've never had Smash Burger. I've never had Whataburger. They just don't have those near me, so I've not been able to experience them. These words even mean. Silly Americans. I want to get me some Whataburger. What about Dunkin' Donuts? I have Dunkin' Donuts like not every day, but like at least twice a week I have Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' sucks, don't at me. How long should I time out Tater Tot for that, How long should I time out Tater Tot for that terrible take? You can have 30 seconds. Lyra the Living Cur. Do I care about that? The Living Cur. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I don't think I care about that. 2 pieces. Opinions on this remake, chap. I think it's okay. It's still undecided, though. I think it's okay. It's just very different than their normal stuff, which is... It's hard to get used to, you know? Alright, Stare versus Stare. One of the channel plate redemption should be to make me take off the Cowboys hat. If you wanted shitty drip coffee, you'd use the Mr. Coffee my grandma has. It's not that bad. Dunkin's is better than Starbucks. Dunkin' Donuts is better than Starbucks. Just saying. And I revoke my sub. I mean, I'm not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts, but if they want to sponsor me, I'd accept. Sure. Maybe I should have forced that. No, we don't have Tim Hortons. It's only a Canadian thing. Everyone in Massachusetts is sponsored by Dunkin'. Not true. Alright, do we shove? Block here, protect. So I'm trading Fury for 8 damage. Seems fine to me, right? This is a free block here. Would wait one more turn, though. The Footfalls is coming off next turn. I'm trying to think of how badly I get punished. Like, what does my attack look like next turn if I end step the Subtlety? I think I could just kill them next turn, though. I'm gonna wait 2 turns? But that's 2 more spells they can cast. I guess I have, like, their next 2 spells covered. I think attacking is fine. I think this is a fine attack. It's close, but I think it's a fine attack. I guess they can double block a Rhino and then protect and take 7 and go to 4. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that block. Okay, this is probably worse than... This is probably worse than what I thought it was initially. I didn't see the double block on Rhino at first. I guess I should have attacked with Shardless then. Because if I attack with Shardless, they either still make this block, or they go Malira here... They go Malira here, Archon here, and then they still take 8, go to 3. But I think with the second Subtlety, we should just be fine, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, I think with second Subtlety, this should be okay, because we'll have 2 flyers next turn that are both lethal. Oh no, because they're going to be at 4, right? True, they are going to be at 4. Maybe they attack. I mean, again, we're also getting Rhinos off suspend next turn, so I can... If for some reason I don't have a good attack next turn, I could just wait until the turn after and have, you know, basically 5 lethal attackers. Can we have killed Malira? No, you have to assign the damage in which the blockers are ordered, so no matter what blocker I put first, they would just protect the one that I put first. Right, but what I'm saying is that I don't think much changes. Like, I get in a bunch of damage this turn... And then, even if I don't attack the turn after, it's fine, because then I could just wait 1 more turn, right? Like, what's the difference? kind of funny. I can't force if they like have path or something because I have to cast the Rhinos. So I cannot cast a spell this turn. Now that I played this, it's pretty good. Well, now we have lethal. They block protect go to 1. This is lethal. Again, like worst case they have path, but I'm still not losing a subtlety to the Archon block. Do you wait for them to cast a spell on their turn? Yes. Yeah, there's no reason to do it now. Like, they have to act first, right? Like, they're dead on board. They're 1, and they only have 1 flyer, so they have to act first. There's no reason to do anything now, I don't think. Don't worry, Distinction, I didn't forget about you. Alright, Doomwake wins. We'll do the deck tech during sideboarding after I sideboard real quick. Fury, Dispute. I think I want Force as well. Negation's pretty bad, I think. Can do this, maybe 2 Endurance. Could do Boseiju 1 Endurance, maybe. Alright, deck tech for Distinction. Better Flumph. So we've taken the Flumph Bowmaster combo, and we've made it into a scam deck with Profane Tutor. This actually looks kind of hot. Don't think I would play Mizium Skin, though. I think you still want to play Blacksmith Skill over Mizium Skin. The reason being is that, like, I guess Flux works with the elementals, but the thing about the reason that Blacksmith Skill is so good, Blacksmith Skill protects against everything. Like, not only can you, like, it gives your Flump indestructible for when you're dealing damage to it, but the other nice thing about Blacksmith Skill, it gives it hexproof and indestructible. So that, like, typically you run into situations where your opponent can, like, draw into their Solitude, but if you Blacksmith Skill, then your Flump is going to have protection the entire way. Well, maybe you just don't play Subtlety in the sideboard. Like, cut Flux, cut Mizium Skin, play 4 Blacksmith Skill, and just only splash for, like, Spell Pierce to Fairy. Just don't worry about the subtleties. Like, what do you want Subtlety for? The thing about Subtlety, it's not actually good against opposing Solitudes because they'll just put it on top and draw it again, right? So even if you're both drawing your entire deck, it doesn't actually accomplish what you want it to do against Solitude. So at that point, I think I would go... I do like the Stoneforge sideboard plan, though. I would cut the Fluxes and the Skins, play 4 skills... I would probably go down an Inquisition, up a Pierce. I think the rest of the main deck looks good, and then I would cut the subtleties in the board. You definitely want to play the what's the big equipment? Cauldron. You definitely want to play the Cauldron. You want a Shield Rid? Not opposed to it. I'm trying to think of other sideboard cards. Like, if you cut the subtleties in the board and you play a Cauldron, maybe you just play, like, Cauldron, Shield Rid, 3rd Fatal Push. You also might want to play some, like, you might want to consider playing more one-ups because you have Profane Tutor. Inquisition over Thoughtseize. That's a good question. Thoughtseize can also take Solitude. I'd probably play Thoughtseize over Inquisition. I think I like that. I guess we keep. Not, like, the biggest fan of this hand. Aether Vial. Trying to think of what lands I want to fetch here. I might just get all shocks because of the Ghost Quarters. But I think that's probably what I would want to do, Distinction. I would go, again, try cutting Flux and Skin for 4 Blacksmith Skill. Cut the... What else do we want to cut? We wanted to cut the 4th Inquisition for the 2nd Pierce. Swap 3 Inquisition for 3 Thoughtseize. This all looks good. This looks good. Oh, you could board the 4th Teferi too, and then just cut the subtleties in the board for Cauldron. Do Cauldron... I don't even know if I like Batterskull. I think my equipments want to be like Cauldron, Feast and Famine, and just not play Batterskull, and then you could play a Shieldred and the 4th Teferi. I think I like that. Why didn't I suspend Footfalls? Because I wanted to cycle, but... Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. Yeah, I was busy talking. I get into this habit where I start talking, and then I just, like, don't pay attention to what's happening. I should have suspended. I get into this really bad habit. Yeah, I should have suspended. Sorry, I'll pretend like I drew the Footfalls this turn. They're definitely going to Violent a 1-drop here. Atraxa good? That deck felt pretty good, yeah. I think I like the way it's set up too. I like a lot of the decisions and the concessions that were made in that list. Are 4 indestructible effects enough? Well, you're playing the shields too, right? That list is playing the shields still. Yeah, so you have 4 shields, and then we're cutting 2 skin, 2 flux for 4 blacksmith skill. So we're going to add 4 skills. That would give us 4 skill, 4 shields, which I think 8 is enough. There's a cooldown on it, Monkey Brain. Somebody already redeemed it. I think it's like a 20-minute cooldown, because I just got bombarded with them, and I wanted to kind of try to split them apart. I don't want it to be like 20 minutes straight of deck text, you know what I mean? But it should be on a cooldown. It should tell you on the redemption if it's on a cooldown. They did not uptick the vial. Okay, I want to see if they have like a no mind sensor. I could ice the vial. I'd rather would just keep the removal spell though. Ooh, that's interesting. Just fucking jam that. I don't see why not. Like, kind of hard to get punished, right? Setting on Draenith? Maybe. Yeah, maybe they want to keep the vial on too and just not vial on the Draenith. I guess I could get punished if they have a Stoneforge, but I think if they had specifically Stoneforge, they would have vialed it in last turn. Unless they drew it that turn, right? Any predictions for the BNR next week? I'm going to be making a YouTube video in the next couple of days, so we'll save it for that. So they have Solitude? They definitely have Solitude, right? Whatever. Kind of fine. I'm okay with that. I just want to draw lands. Start Heartgasting Furies. That's disgusting. That works. Damage Artifact. So now, if they have the Draenith, they might just file it in now. I mean, they definitely have a 2-drop, right? That's why they're not taking it up. If they Violent Draenith, the question is, do I kill it now? They have 2 cards in hand. I don't want to go Fury, Pitch, Fire, Ice. And then if they have second Draenith, I can bounce it on upkeep. Thoughts? I think I like that. I think that's, like, the safest. Because if I don't cast Fury and they have second Draenith, I can't play the Footfalls from Exile. And that would be kind of bad. It's not like I really need the Fire Ice anyways. The Fire Ice doesn't kill Draenith. Their hand's probably just more Solitudes. Okay, land's not too bad. Likely casting a Solitude here. Okay, I know that I'm giving up a little bit of value on the Fury. I'm gonna main phase Dead Gone, so they cannot have it. Like, it just makes their Ephemerates worse. I want to get punished by Ephemerate. Like, imagine a world where I don't cast the Dead Gone there, and I, like, untap, draw land, cast Fury, target, they respond, flicker, kill Fury, untap, flicker, kill Rhino. It's just so much worse for me if I wait. Conan Arbiter, I will respond. Okay, Arbiter resolves. I guess we can just wait. I have 1 card in hand. Yeah, no reason to act. Just kind of chilling here for a little bit. Go. Go. Looks like they're in a rough spot, yeah. Their draw just wasn't that good this game. They had, like, turn 1 Vial that they left on 2 for a while, but just nothing to do with it. They just drew a bunch of Solitudes. Which is not the best way to go about winning this matchup. I'm just gonna take this. I actually don't really care about the Arbiter. It's your birthday today? Feels birthday man in the chat for Septimus. Happy birthday. I also don't really care about that card. I am gonna end of turn kill the Arbiter. It's kind of weird, but if I draw a fetch land, I want to be able to cast Fury without having to pay. And it's probably good enough. Chat, there is not enough Feels birthday mans in the chat right now. Come on, you're killing me. Every single person who can hear this right now feels birthday man in the chat. This is only game 2, by the way. This game is taking a while. The chosen card is Fury. No way. Are they double blocking? I mean, I'll let them double block. They know about the Dead Gone. We could even end step bounce this if they don't double block. End step bounce this, untap cast this. Goalie RYHA5 gifting a tier 1 sub to Septimus. Thank you for the gifted sub. The birthday sub for Septimus. Love it. Statistically speaking, yeah, maybe. That sounds about right from Pi Marathon. Pi Marathon. Pi Marathon? Pi Marathon? It's actually my birthday too. Did you know that every day is my birthday? Stone Forge Mystique. Okay. What is their last card? Because they would have played Stoneforge last turn. I don't know what their last card is. We got Sword of Fire and Ice? Sus. I would think it's Sword of Fire and Ice. It's a weird one. Oh, because their last card's Cauldra. I figured it out. Yeah, their last card's Cauldra, right? It has to be. That makes sense. Yep, last card's Cauldra, okay. Well, now I kind of have to kill this stupid Stoneforge. I'm in a bit of a pickle. What's the best way to do this? Because I wanted to go bounce Draenith, untap, cast Shardless, but that line is really risky if I don't find a blue card or a red card. Just untap first, and then if I draw a red card, oh no, the Fury costs 2 more, so I can't Fury, Dead Gone, and Shardless if I draw a red card. Still think the best line is probably bounce this. Think. Yeah, that's like the worst draw in the deck. So they're not going to block. They go to 4. We slam Shardless. I mean, we still probably win. We could tank 1 hit, because they have to tap out to hit me. I guess they have 1 mana left over. Yeah, I'm like, they just lose the game if they double block. Alright, Rhinos, go. I guess they could have explosives. Explosives would kind of suck. Because we know their hand is definitely Cauldra plus Draenith. So they can go Violent, Cauldra, equip Sword, attack. I take 9, or they kill Shardless. But if they kill Shardless, I have 3 lethal attackers versus this. They only have 1 mana left over. So I think we'd be fine. Unless they drew, like, exactly Solitude Ephemerate. Then they can go Solitude, Ephemerate, block, go to 3. Yeah, that would do it. How many lands does this deck have with the Loriens? Did I update the Stream Decker? Or excuse me, the Mox Field? I don't know why I said Stream Decker. I think I updated the Mox Field, right? Or did I not? I don't know if I did. Maybe I didn't. I'll update it real quick. It's 21 lands. Yeah, I'm updating the deck list right now. Opponent, you're not going to have a lot of time for Game 3 if we get there. Not that I think we're getting to Game 3, but... We're just passing, huh? Interesting. Yeah, they don't have enough time to win Game 3, even if they somehow win this game. Yeah, this is only Game 2. I will attack. So they can go Hardcast Solitude, kill this. They don't have enough to Hardcast Solitude and Vile, though, and Vile on the Cauldra. If they kill a Rhino, we go up to 20. Oh, it appears their last card was not Cauldra. Why the fuck did they get Sword, then? It was awful. Why did they get Sword and not Cauldra? I don't get it. Now they have to trade this off in combat, and we just cast the Fury they know about. I feel like they made some mistakes this game. Sounds interesting. Mistakes were made. Their last card's Draenith. I mean, yeah, they're just dead. So, okay, this line puts them to 1, and then I can't cast the Fury. Sure. I mean, it's fine. They still cannot kill the Rhinos. And they're at 1. The real question is, will they even finish this game? That's the real question. I'm thinking no. I'm not even sure we're gonna finish game 2. Alright, still dead on board. Okay. Sand is not good. This hand needs a blue card, but it's better. Actually, it's probably better to not keep the Pain land. It's close though. What did I think at the PT top 8? I mean, It's only 4 different decks. It's kind of like, it's hard to say that it was diverse, per se. But the games were sweet, right? Like the Calcano, like the finals was great. The Dom versus Scam match was great. Like every single match was awesome and very, very, very entertaining and watchable. But I mean, I think again the biggest argument is the lack of diversity. But the games were great. It was, yeah, it was a sick Pro Tour. Doom Scam in the chat. Doom Scam in the chat. The best moment from the Pro Tour by far. I guess I'm gonna play around Blood Moon. I don't know how many copies they have, but I'll play around it. Cascade spell. Oop. Interesting they took Subtlety instead of Dispute, which means they probably don't have Fable next turn. Because otherwise they would have probably fired off the Dispute there. Because whatever 3-drop they cast, I'm just gonna snap counter. I don't know why they didn't take Dispute. Maybe they drew the Fable. The worst part of the top bit is that Dingo didn't win 500. What, did somebody have a bet if he like if Scam won the Broadsword or whatever? Is that what the bet was? I'm guessing. All right, Cascade spell. Cascade spell. It's pretty good. It's not a Cascade spell, but it is pretty good. It should be, if you go to Steve Stillman's Twitter, Frothy, you should be able to find it. Now let's take a Cascade spell. What they do at the Grief, they put on the bottom. They're probably going to cast a Fury next turn. Which sucks, because this list only has one Fury main deck. It's definitely the downside of playing Subtlety is so much worse against Scam. Okay, no Fury. That's good. Any Cascade spells? Oh yeah, chat, I'm playing against Scam. You have to spam Doom Scam, okay? Spam Scam. Spam Scam. Also, by the way, this song is nuts. This song is actually correct. God, am I supposed to wait? Oh no, I can just force, right? If they sack Voidwalker, I can force it. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, they're gonna sack Voidwalker, but that's fine, because I can force it. I haven't seen them live, but... I mean, it's still better to just counter the Rhinos, right? Obviously. Because the Voidwalker just doesn't even matter. If their last card's a brick, they're dead on board. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Get scammed. Get scammed. Nice scam deck, bro. I don't know if I want to bring in the forces. I think I want the Boseiju. Subtlety, man, I don't know how I feel about Subtlety against this in this matchup. I think Subtlety. Which one of these is better? They're both kind of cheeks, but I probably have to keep in one of them. Which one's better against Scam? I feel like my experience has been that at least this is a creature. So maybe I do this. Does that make sense? This is 60. Looks okay, I think. Yeah, I think we blocked the E word. Yo! I got 5 on it. DBZ player has got 5 on it. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. If you didn't get one, dodged in the chat. Actually, if you didn't get a sub, Doom Scam in the chat. Is that a dono deck for Amulet Titan? Oh. 07's for my APM this Thursday. Alright, that should fill us up for this week then. But when you have the deck list, just... Well, I guess you probably just want to... You probably just want me to play Dom's list, right? Yeah, literally just farming. We're getting really close, chat. I'm just saying, we're getting really close. Today's been crazy. Thank you all for the support, guys. We had a ton of subs today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a keep, right? Cavern pitch Footfalls. Turn 1, suspend Footfalls, play Triome. And then if they have Chalice, I have Command. I think you have to keep this hand. It's a little awkward with 2 Footfalls, but Dom's board is weird, though. Yeah, he had a lot of 1-ofs. What would Scam's breakfast name be? You mean like if we were naming decks like full English breakfast and stuff? I don't know. What cereal is like the biggest scam? Reese's Puffs? Burnt toast? Over easy eggs. God, I hate over easy. Eggs is pretty bad too. What's like the worst breakfast food? Rice pudding, maybe? Do people eat rice pudding for breakfast? I'm sure some people do. Well, we don't count England, all right. England does not count as a place. Oh, please don't Thoughtseize my Prismari Command. My hand's unplayable if they have Thoughtseize for command. Oh, okay. Well, Jesus Christ. So they mulled the 5 and they had Chalice, Grief, Scam. I did, yeah. I mean, what did you want me to pitch with this hand? It was just the easy pitch, right? God, I heckin' love Scam. I heckin' love my opponent mulling to 5 and me just not playing a spell the whole game. This would have been good if they didn't have the Chalice. Yeah, and they wonder why this deck's called Scam. They hold trying to cycle. No, I have to get the 5 mana to cast Fury. I don't think they kept in Blood Moon, but I guess I'll play around it. Yeah, I heard you like to play Magic, so about that. About that. I have 2 Boseijus. Not an answer to Chalice, but it's probably the next best thing. Although I kind of feel like the way that they're pausing, they have a second Scam spell, and they might just have another black card. And it might not matter. I think there was a joke. I think there was I think there was some sarcasm in there. Cool. Cool deck. Cool deck. Really, really cool deck. Really, really cool deck. So I think the plan is hold on to this. If they draw land, then I'll cycle it. Does that make sense? And if they don't draw land, then they'll just pass and won't play the grief. And then if I draw land, I can just go land hardcast. Okay, same thing. I'll take another one of these though. They probably can't beat a draw 3. I can't afford to hold that, right? Because if they draw land, they just I have to cast that. Definitely have to cast it. It's a good draw. Definitely a good draw. I think this game would be insane. Okay. I guess the problem is that gives them land 4 for Chalice for a grief. But I still have to go for it, I think, and hope to draw a Cascade spell. I guess I don't have to do it now. It's like, what's the punish? If I draw a Cascade spell, I have 5 mana anyways. And if I draw a Fury, then I'm just going to cast Fury and not even worry about the grief. Yeah. There's no reason to do it now. And this can't get grief, so it's not like holding it. I don't think I can literally get punished by anything by holding it. How many Rhinos are left? 2, I think. Yeah, 2 Rhinos left. Just tap land. Well, actually 3, because I'm going to shuffle my my graveyard back in. So 3 Rhinos left now. It's worse if I draw exactly Murktide. That's probably the best possible. Okay, the question is, do we main phase to get an extra damage in? I think no, because it's so much worse, because it gives them land 5 for Fury. Yeah, it doesn't change the clock. I'm just going to hold. It doesn't change the clock. I have a response. I have a response. Get fucked, Scam. Just get absolutely fucked. Get absolutely fucked. Nice deck. Nice deck, by the way. Nice deck. Yeah, fuck you, Scam. So they can go Fury Pitch. Ah, nice. That's a pretty good draw. They might have to chump block here. They really could afford to go to 1? I'm not sure they can go to 1 here. They do go to 1. It's pretty good for me. So if they're pitching, their last card is Feign Death, right? And if their last card's Feign Death, they die. Yeah, cool. Nice deck. Get fucked. Get absolutely fucking shreked. In the chat list. I kind of want to keep this and pitch a Lorien. I think that's right. It feels right to me. And not cycle this Lorien. Violet Fountain untapped pass. I don't know what that means. Violet Fountain cycle Lorien for Watery Grave. Maybe this is like Esper control of some sorts? Probably. It's like the blue-black deck, but with white. Kind of just chilling. I mean, I could cycle, but if I just draw 2 more lands, I'm gonna hard guess this. Yeah, it's probably like Esper control or something. Anthony Williams is the GOAT. It's so good. Alright, I'm gonna hope they don't play any good main deck Boseiju targets. And again, I'm not gonna cycle. I might just like... I kind of want them to play something this turn so I can go kill it, make a treasure, untap, slam this. Like if they play a Bowmaster here. Okay. I mean, I can probably bait them into casting a Bowmaster, right? If I go loot treasure, they Bowmaster in response, then I dead gone. Untap, use treasure to cast Lorien. I could probably get them to cast Bowmaster here. And like worst case, they let it resolve, and I could just loot away these shitty dead gons. Yeah, let's go treasure, loot. Blue, red, green. I do have band thoughts, but I'm saving them for a YouTube video that I'm gonna try to make the YouTube video tomorrow morning and get it out either tomorrow night or Wednesday morning. Yeah, this works out perfect. Bowmaster counter. I mean, is it that bad? They get a 3/3. It's not the end of the world. It's not ideal. But yeah, it's not ideal. I think it could have been worse, though. Like, now imagine... We get to resolve Rhinos here. Oh, no, that was going to 1. Okay, well, I guess we get to resolve Lorien. See, this isn't that bad. Maybe they have Force. Force pitch counter spell. Okay, now it's bad. It's kind of bad without the land draw. Yeah. And I couldn't really afford to keep the land. I kind of had to keep Dead Gone plus Lorien and just hope to draw a land there. But the land draw does make it a lot better. Okay, that's an issue. That is an issue. So now we need to find like a bounce spell or something. I guess our own Murktide would do it. Okay, Murktide. Sure would have been good to have in hand. Now we just don't have any outs, right? Yeah, we're going to 2 here. No outs. No outs. Yeah, they pitched a counterspell too. They just had the 3rd counterspell. Unfortunate. I think I played that game fine. How many basics did they have that game? They had, what, 2 islands and a swamp? I mean, I usually bring in the Blood Moon effects against just blue-black, and I have to imagine they're better if they're my opponent splashing a 3rd color. Charmaw's bad. Force is bad. Actually, this is going to sound crazy. I don't like Force of Negation against them. I think it's kind of ass. Kind of want to do something like this. Dispute's good, too. Cut the 2nd Caverns on the play. Maybe this is just overboarding. How good is Subtlety against them? We waited a turn just to line up our stuff with Rhinos coming off. Well, they were tapped out that turn, right? No, I'm not going to bring in Commandeer. In a general sense, I don't like the pitch cards against the deck that's trying to 1-for-1 you a bunch. Like, they don't have a ton of 2-for-1s. With the exception of exactly Ring. It's like the only reason I'd ever want to keep in Force. Yeah, actually, I think the boons are bad the more I think about it. I'm just going to play 2 Forces. This matchup should be good. Commandeer the Ring. I know, everybody wants to do that. Turn 1 cycle, turn 2 ice. Keep this. This hand's nuts. We want Endurance just to beat the beatdown and stop Murktide. The problem with Endurance in Murktide matchups specifically is like you kind of feel pressured to just pitch cast Endurance early to try to keep them off of an early Murktide, and like one, there's going to be a lot of instances where they just don't even have the Murktide. Why else would they fetch first? They just thought they just like they just told me they have Dispute in their Spell Pierce in their hand, right? They shouldn't have fetched first, but yeah, I think we have to let this go. I just get completely destroyed by Spell Pierce. Like, there's no reason to fetch first. I don't know why they would do that. That was pretty bad. Like, why would you fetch first there? I don't get it. There's no reason to do that, right? Mm-mm. I mean, if they had just played Delta first and then cast the Chalice, it still would have been the exact same thing, right? Yeah, they did have it. Mm-mm. You feel like it's a make them have it moment? I mean, they always have it every single time. This is not good. Not great. I don't think you can afford to force there. It's just you lose the game on the spot if they have the Pierce or the Dispute. And like we have enough ways to kill Chalice that I'm not like too worried about it. I'm actually not going to crack the fetch because I kind of want to draw lands. Outburst and then step, then untap and do it again with Shardless. No. You want me to just cast my Cascade spells into Chalice? No. No. No, no, no. Why are we doing that? Still not discarding. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see. I get it now. I mean, funny enough, I might actually cast an Outburst here because I have this, and if I draw a blue source, I can go Murktide with Dispute back up. It's a little greedy if I don't draw a blue source, but let's do it. I have enough Cascade spells. I think I don't cast the Rhinos though, because 6/6 Murktide is probably good enough, right? Did I bring in Endurance or no? I think we talked about this. We didn't, right? Yeah. I didn't bring in the second Boseiju either. I didn't think they had Chalice. Yeah, let's just not cast this. Pog. Very Pog, very based. Surely they don't have two counter spells, right? Okay. Okay. Always have the Chalice. That's a good draw. It's one of the better draws in my deck. I mean, there's no possible way they have two more fucking counter spells, right? Simply not possible. Maybe I should go for Subtlety first. They have 4 cards. Nah. Shatter Treasure. Go sleepwalking. Chalice is good against the Cascade decks. You're not wrong about that. And maybe I should just assume that they always have it. Pretty good draw too. If I go sleepwalking. Maybe they have like a Wrath or something. Yeah, the basic planes. They have a lot of interesting mana-based choices. Basic planes, Hall of Storm Giants. Fatal Push resolves. Murktide would suck. I guess if they Murktide, I could Subtlety pitch. Sure, dude. You got it. You got it, buddy. Kind of surprised they kept in Fatal Push. Like, Fatal Push is not really good against Rhinos. Like you're trading 2 Fatal Pushes for a third of my card. Like I still have the 2/2. Do you know what the white is for? Please not Supreme. It's very would make sense. Oh, they drew Murktide? Blowout. This Olivia Rodrigo. That's what you get when you let your heart win. I assume they top, right? Yeah, topped. They topped and then fetched. Huh? Do they have second Murktide? They have Fatal Push. I thought they had second Murktide for a second. Just imagine their face when they don't draw the Murktide next turn. They're gonna be like, what happened? Why game bug? Where Murktide? Why game bug? They're just gonna draw it anyways. No, they're gonna get a Hull Boseiju. That's what you get when you play a bad deck. Yeah, we're Murktide. Mod check? Murktide? Murktide? Where Murktide go? It's pretty good. I'll take that. This dispute's not looking so good, but do we fire off the subtlety now? It's a little aggressive, but I think it's fine. Should clip that for next time Dune plays a bad deck. True. Yeah, we actually topped the subtlety, not the Murktide. The subtlety got topped. That's pretty good if they do draw Murktide, because we can just tap it. I could make a 5-head play and upkeep tap a land, and if they draw a ring, I can hardcast Dispute, but if they just have a land, it's pretty bad to do that. What is this? E for 3. Yeah. You got it. You got it, bucko. Yeah, that one's okay. You can have that one. That one's alright. Maybe their last card's Fatal Push. They're gonna pop this and try to push the subtlety, and then I can just hardcast Dispute. I mean, they have to, right? Like, what else are they gonna do with their explosives? They're just dying. Please push, please push, please push. Oh, well, now they're just dead. Unless they have exactly... The only way they're not dead is if they have exactly Flusterstorm. Or I guess Dovin's Veto? They did have Dovin's Veto, of course. Alright, fine. You're a 2. You're a 2. Fine. They actually had the veto. There's no way this is happening, right? There's no way this is happening. Like, there's no way I'm losing this game. Oh my god. That's so unreal. I'm gonna lose this game where they top their Murktide and then shuffled instead of just shuffling in response. Oh, god. Yeah, we have to make them spend the mana so they can't, like, draw Counterspell and counter the subtlety. They just draw another Fire Ice. I guess casting this one is better. Go. Let's draw a land. Draw a fucking land, please. Might as well fetch. There's no difference between 2 and 1. Oh, yeah, this plays around EE too. That's a good point, yeah. Cool. I'm on the draw, so I want this. They have Teferi. I wonder if I want this Commandeer. What if I cut Dead Gone? It's only good against exactly Murktide, right? Because they probably cut Bowmaster. There's no way they kept in Bowmaster, right? Let's cut all the Dead Gones. Let's bring in Boseiju. Maybe like 2 Dead Gones instead of 2 Force of Negations. I don't know. They have Teferi and Chalice. How's that look? That looks good, right? This hand's good if they don't have Chalice. This fucking Triome makes this hand super awkward, though. It's gotta just feel so. Please don't Chalice me. Playing the Foothills to not play this face up. Okay, well, it didn't matter anyways. They shouldn't have fetched. Fetching there is so bad. Pro tip, if you're playing against Rhinos, don't crack your fetch land. It's really not that hard, just don't crack it. People do that all the time against me, and I just don't understand why. Drew the Boseiju anyways. Yeah, whatever. Get a Spell Pierce here. Let's smell beers. I should have played the steam vents first. Yeah, this is hella awkward. Because I want to outburst now. But now, in order for me to suspend the footfalls, I have to play the Boseiju. I guess I just won't suspend the footfalls then. Yeah. Because I can't afford to play the Boseiju. I fucked up. I should have played this first. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. Okay. Kind of not punished. Because now we can go suspend, hold up subtlety. Oh, well, they're dead. You have died. You have deceased. They have to have two fetches for it to matter. Sure. Yeah. If they don't have a second fetch, then maybe. But you could also just draw a second fetch, right? Even if you don't have a fetch in hand, you can always draw a second one. I have a new respect for subtlety, by the way. This card's so fucked up. It's so good. I didn't play with it for a while, but the more I've played with it recently, it's so fucked up. It's so good. Big fan of subtlety. I'm saying sketchy. What a mulligan. I'm saying is a lot less sketchy. This would be a really good 7. I don't know what I'm supposed to put back. I think it's Dispute. I'm saying the same thing. Shut up! Shut up, Otter. The name of a carpet cycling? Yeah. It's so good. Planes Go? What is this? What is this Planes Go tomfoolery? Planes Go, huh? In 2023? Why can't you force a negation or as a saga? Like, it's an enchantment. It's bullshit that I can't force it. I haven't looked at a ton of the Eldraine spoilers. The one that I saw was the one where they were making Evanescence memes. But past that, I didn't see a lot else. Bro, if I get mana tithed, I'm just like, I'm so done if I get mana tithed. I'm just over it if I get mana tithed. I'm actually over it. Oh, there's new creature lands. What are the new creature lands? Are they single color or multicolor? Check those out. Yeah, the white Crater Hoof. That card sucks, I think. It's definitely not constructed playable. Enemy colored. Need to be tapped. 4 mana, make it a 1/4 Tilio T. Whenever it attacks, they lose 2 and you gain 2. It's kind of cool. 4 mana for a 1/4 is kind of a lot, though. I mean, it's really a 3/4, right? It's like kind of 4 mana for a 3/4 that gains 2. Which, when you look at it that way, it's not as bad. Alright, please don't have Paladin. If they have Paladin, they can go use the colorless floating to animate Nexus, tap Plains, tap Drum Nexus, play Paladin, equip attack, then I can chump block. Yeah, we're probably in a good spot if they do that, because then I could just go chump block, untap, kill Paladin, kill Hammer, attack for 8. Oh, they didn't see the Inkmoth line. Oh, wait, no, I'm just dead, right? Right, yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, true. Never mind, I'm dead. Fuck. Alright, you win. Boseiju, Force... I don't know if I want Charmaw. Furry, Dispute, bad. I think Subtlety is not very good, right? Subtlety's okay against Stoneforge and Paladin, but it's not really good against everything else. Cut second Caverns in the play, bring in the Moons. That's 60. Looks good to me, right? Yeah, Shambling Vents is probably better, just for the fact that it costs 3 mana. What if the blue-red one's the best one, Otter? Is Tron harder than Scam? As in, like, deck difficulty? I mean, the mulligan decisions are probably tougher. Yeah, Prismari Command a lot better in this matchup than Flame of Venor. That's a good point. I don't think you would ever main deck Flame of Venor, though. At least Prismari Command is, I think, more of a reasonable main deck card. Like, Kai had Flame of Venor on the side. He didn't have a main deck. The Sand doesn't have a Cascade spell, but I don't really think I can mulligan double Prismari Command on against them, so I'll keep it. I'm gonna fetch Shotgun one. How do you feel about Questing Beast lists? Undecided. I think it's a good sideboard card. But I'm like, I don't know. The thing about Questing Beast is it's not good against the decks that have... I'm gonna get My problem with Questing Beast is I think it's not good against decks that have both Solitude and Ring, because if they ring you with Solitude up and you play Questing Beast, it doesn't do anything. Right? That's the issue. I think that Questing Beast is good against the Ring decks that don't have Solitude and or Subtlety, because it's also not great against blue-black. Same thing. They play Ring with Subtlety up, they Subtlety your Questing Beast, and you still lose that game. But it's good against the, like, quote-unquote non-interactive Ring decks, if that makes sense. I'm not going to Fury this, I'm going to wait. So I'm still undecided about Subtlety. It kind of depends on where the metagame goes. What's up, Ride or Die? Really don't want to Boseiju this, because I don't have a third land if I do that. God, it just kind of sucks. Yeah, I have to let this go, I think. I don't think I can afford to discard my third land. Oh yeah, new emotes. Doom Scam. Doom Scam, Doom Swag. It's kind of annoying. Let it go, I think. This kind of sucks. Oh, this really sucks. Unless I can tap out to Boseiju Saga, right? Cycle Lorien, play land Boseiju Saga. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I have to. Just do it now. This does not feel good, though, because I'm letting them untap with Giver Sentinel, and I'm giving them a second white source for Paladin. I could maybe try to debate them with Paladin, where, like, I can go Fury... If they play Paladin... Actually, this is fine, right? Because then I can go Fury, Pitch, Command, 2 to this, 2 to Paladin. They protect, I respond, 2 to Paladin, Shatter Sentinel. And I still get everything. I guess they would get a card off this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna fight over the hammers. I also don't really want to give them a card this turn, if I can avoid it. I feel like if they had hammer, they probably would have went for it there. Okay. Kind of the same thing, where I go 2-2, they protect Stoneforge, I go 2 Shatter. I got hammer. Interesting. God, how do I play this? I mean, I think I have to do the line that I said, right? Fury Pitch Command, 2 to Giver, 2 to Stoneforge. They protect Stoneforge. Response, Command, 2 to Stoneforge, 2 to Sentinel, or 2 to Stoneforge, Shatter Sentinel. Everything dies, they get a card. And I have Prismari Command Force left over. I don't think there's a different line. What's up, Mikey? Yeah, I don't see a different line. They'll be in Detroit the same day the Giants play the Lions. You bought tickets? Let's go. Damage, Shatter. Wish there was a different line, but there is not. I mean, I guess at least we have this coming off Suspend next turn. I really just need to find a green source. If I can find a green source to be able to hardcast this, we're chilling. Maybe they main phase the hammer. Yeah. I mean, at least it's not Ginger Brute. That would be worst case scenario. But now they probably have protection up. Do I pay for Sentinel? Oh, I can't. Yeah, never mind. It's 11. Obviously not. Green source. I mean, there are worse draws in my deck, I guess. I guess the question is, do I play Murktide, or do I just hope to cycle into a green card? What are the odds that I cycle into a green card? Not very high, right? Yeah, I think we gotta play Murktide this turn. 1, 2, 3... I guess there's no reason... I don't know, maybe they play around Dead Gone. Not that Dead Gone does anything here. So we can go Chump Block, 10 them. I really need to find a green source. Well, I mean, if their leftovers are just Paladin plus Shadow Spear. Whoa, no attacks. No attacks is really bold. I'm pretty sure that's a good sign for us. Just send for 6. Do we think they have Blacksmith skill? Because I could send everything and just bounce the Sentinel. No, that line's bad, I think. We'll just type for 6. What's up, Moose? It's Rectus, scam that Rectus emotes. True. We have scam emotes now. To kill Paladin. I mean, I can always do that now, right? I kind of wanted to save Dead Gone for if I have to bounce the Nexus. That's kind of what I was thinking. Oh, I guess I'm still dead to skill regardless. Unless I can Fiery Islet into a green card. I didn't hear that right today. That's pretty sad. Yeah, I think we got to do it this way. And if they have skill, I can respond. Cycle, hit a green card. Green card, green card. It's kind of like a green card. Alright, you win. Next BNR is next week. Next Monday. And I'll try to get the video out like Wednesday. Probably Wednesday morning. Or maybe Wednesday after stream. Burn. Suspend Riftbolt Giga Chad. It's tough to figure out how to play this hand. So, in a general sense, I don't think suspending Rhinos is usually fast enough against Burn. And I really have to cycle the ice on 2 to be able to find Shardless. And because I have 2 Foothills, if I fetch for Forest on 1 and suspend Footfalls, and I don't draw a blue fetch, I have to shock on 2 to cycle ice, and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm just not going to suspend Footfalls. I mean, I guess we could maybe do it like live on stream tomorrow before we play Magic, and then upload it Wednesday. Maybe. Thing about those kind of YouTube videos, I think it's a lot better if it's just like me describing my thoughts instead of you know what I mean? I don't know, it's close. I'll think about it. I don't want to subtlety this. If they have Lava Spike, it's pretty good to subtlety this. Is it? I think it is. But then I don't have the Force. No, I think I'll let... man, this matchup is so tough. Why is Magic so hard? I think I'm going to save the subtlety to pitch to Forest. If this was a blue card instead, and I could go like ice and still have Force subtlety double blue card, then I'd be more likely to subtlety. But if I subtlety pitch ice and then ice, I don't have a blue card for Force. And I think I'd rather save Force. I'm still not going to force these though. I'm just going to take 3. I'm saving this for a Boros Charm. I'd known they had Skewer, it might have been goated to force the Riftbolt, but obviously didn't know they had Skewer. You think Rhinos should put Electro Dominance back into the deck? Well, if you play Electro Dominance, then you can't... you're going to cycle into Electro Dominance some percentage of the time, right? So that doesn't work. Oh, I meant to put it on the upkeep, but draw step is also fine. Just click the wrong step. Draw step is fine too. Lightning Bolt. What if I force this and they just go Land Vortex? I mean, I can't play around everything, right? I can't play around everything. I could always draw a blue card off of the ice. Yeah, I guess you could do Asfertolt instead. Edison's so much fun to play. I'm playing 3 matches so far. Streaming company is hard to find for Edison. Yeah, try downloading Spexus. Try downloading or not downloading, but it's just a website. You just go to duelingbook.com. You don't have to download anything. It's just you just go to the website, load up a deck, and play. It's great. Subtlety is necessary. Yeah, subtlety's great. I would never cut subtlety. This is just a classic. Like we lost because we were on the draw. Probably would have easily won this game on the play. Why do people not like subtlety? That card's cracked. I mean, I did copy your deck list, Mikey. I mean, it's hard for them to be out of gas when they missed a land drop, right? They actually missed 2 land drops. Their hand's 2 spells. They'll time out. Maybe it's 2 skewers. I guess they do have 2 skewers left in their deck. It could be. Not likely, but it could be. Bro, what are you... why are you taking so long? Opponent! Where are you? Pegaphone, where are you, opponent? Pegaphone, opponent, come back. They've lost connection to the game. They're on the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Yeah, they did DC. Untap, upkeep, tank, draw, tank, land, tank, Boros Charm, tank. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Dunkin' Donuts Wi-Fi. The Whataburger Wi-Fi. Alright, against Burn. Dispute, heinous. Very good. Dude, I really want to bring in Commandeer. Let's do it. play first. I really just want to commandeer their Boros Charm. Mulligan to Cascade spell. This is like acceptable, I guess. The question is, do I put back land or a blue card? I think with this hand, I actually have to put back land. Oh, I could just put back Steam Vents, right? Turn 1. No, it's awkward. Okay, I think I'm going to do it this way. Put back Foothills. Steam Vents tapped on 1. Turn 2, fetch Forest, Fire Ice. We do have Basic Mountain. But the problem with going Basic Mountain, Basic Forest is I can't cast Ice on 2. I know what you were thinking. You wanted to go Basic Forest, cycle Lorien for Island. Oh, wait. No, that would have been better. Yeah, that would have been better. No, you're 100% right. I think I'm supposed to tap the Goblin Guide, which means I don't upkeep this. I could tap Goblin Guide, and if they play Vortex, I can force pitch Commandeer. Okay. Not gonna force that. I need to tap so I can cycle, though. That helps if I can find a red card. Unfortunately, not a red card. Go. Your turn! Should have tapped the Swiss Spear. They were both 2 power. What does it matter? Oh, yeah. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. No, you're right. I'm dumb. I just brain farted. It's really hard for me to focus when my opponent's playing slow like this. Spike says that all the time, and it's like, it is true. It is just true. It's really hard to focus when your opponent's playing slow. Dead Gone on top. Well, I'll cycle that away. We're dead. We are definitely dead and gone. Okay. Island in case I draw Subtlety, I guess. Alright. It's not bad. It's probably not good enough, but it's not bad. That's the trick, chat. If you ever play against me in a league, if you just play slow, I'll probably just, like, scoop match. Or just play horribly. That's just the way I am. This is the way. Yeah, but I need a Cascade spell. I don't think Fury is good enough to win this game. I think it had to be a Cascade spell that turn. This is like my only chance. Cast your spells. I have 1 card in my hand. Alright, cool. Cannot fetch. Dead to everything. Go. Is there anything I can beat besides just all lands? I don't think so, right? Okay, you win. Thank you. You win. I died. Okay. 3-2 believers get paid.